Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Woo, y'all. Good God, I am tired. Good morning, everybody, y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come in before I start talking. Soon as I see somebody come in, I will say, well, I'm saying good morning to everybody right now, to all my incognito people that's watching in the clouds and in the background or in the bushes. Hey there, what's up? What's good? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all been? Listen, you may be looking at me the first time, the second time, third time, 100th time, but you don't know who I am. Come on and subscribe to this channel. Listen, if you don't know who I am on the being, but come on in, friend. I'm your girl, ShauntTheQueen Faison, y'all. I'm up here Monday through Friday to discuss, remind, motivate, and encourage anybody, everybody, somebody to please take your medicines as prescribed by your doctor. And that's why we sing. Go ahead and sing the song, y'all. Get your breakfast in your head and your medicines in your hand. Let's go. Breakfast in your head and your medicines in your hand. Let's go. Breakfast and then take your medicines. In that order, y'all. Breakfast and then take your medicines. All right, y'all. Please take your medicines as prescribed by your doctor. I need y'all to take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves because listen here, we busy. We is busy, but listen, we real busy. I don't mind taking care of you or helping taking care of you, but if I don't have to, I'd rather not. Can I be honest and tell you? If you taking care of you to the magnitude that you're supposed to, then I would be honored not to take care of you. Okay? That part. I see Bubble going, hey, I'm driving, y'all, so I can't really read nothing. Madam Bubblegum said, Happy Tuesday, Sean. Somebody was before her. I was driving, y'all, so I couldn't see the name. So I'm so sorry, but I will be saying good morning to every single one of you. I promise you I will. I promise you I will. I make sure that I say good morning to everybody. Everybody, okay? So y'all come on in. Listen, walking, running, jumping, hopping, sliding, be chased in, thrown in, flying, sliding, gliding, flipping, dipping. Woo! Take a trip in here with me. Come on in the house, y'all. It's kind of chilly. Come on in the house. Shut the door. Don't leave the door open. Shut the door. It's kind of airish out here. Come on in the house, y'all. To my Royal Castle visitors, welcome and thank you for joining me. To all my royal family members, that means that you have already subscribed to this channel, that you already know that them purple hearts mean that you is family. You is family. Go ahead and drop them purple hearts. But y'all, come on in the house. Let's go. As I promised y'all yesterday, we're going to talk about different medications. But please remember this, y'all, or home remedies. Let's say that. Medications or home remedies or natural remedies. I guess I should say medications, natural remedies, and home remedies. But please keep in mind, and I'm going to say this throughout the whole live, I am not a medical doctor by any means. I am not a natural remedy specialist. I'm not a natural earth tone. None of that. I'm just going to tell you, I ain't none of that. I do good to take my medicine, and the only reason I take mine is because I remind y'all to take y'all, for real. But please, no matter what is put in this chat, please consult with your physician before taking any medicines. I don't care if you got a headache, honey. Make sure you talk to your doctor first. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. Make sure, cause I don't use nothing that I say as the truth or the Bible, or to say, yeah, this is what. Nope, no. Don't take nobody's word for nothing. Get advice from your doctor, your primary doctor, before you do anything. Okay. I'm just going to put that out there because I don't want nobody to come back and talk about Shaunt said, okay? Because Shaunt might say anything. I know what, one thing I want y'all to hold me to, a lot of people want to hold everybody and hold everybody to everything that they say and do. Hold me accountable to me telling you that you need Christ in your life. Now, go run and tell that. Go tell that. Go tell that, because that's something that's true. But anyway, we're going to talk about some medicines. We're going to talk about medicines, home remedy. What's Pamela Campbell? What? Oh, hey. Look, I saw Campbell. I'm thinking about Mary, child. I'm tired today, y'all. Can I tell y'all? I'm thinking Pamela Campbell, bourbon. I'm thinking bourbon been drinking. Hey, everybody. Good morning to everybody. Look, I'm driving, so I cannot. I'm bourbon. I'm sure she has put it up in the comment section, y'all. Please remember that I'm driving. Y'all are riding with me on my way home. I'm just getting off of work, for y'all that don't know. But I do like to have a ride along, as Bourbon called it. We're doing our ride along discussions, morning medicines and discussions with Shaunt. As I promised yesterday, we're gonna talk about. So I want y'all to put in anything that you would want to know, something I need. In other words, yesterday, let me start, and I have hot flashes. So they was giving me several different things that's good flashes. But please remember, nobody in this chat is a medical doctor that I am aware of. So when we're giving advice or we something to try, it's only what we're saying, advice and stuff that has worked for somebody else that may very well work for you. But we are not medical doctors. We have not went to a medical school of any sort. I am not a natural scientist that have studied any medicine. So please be careful taking advice of any and everybody, and that's me included. Please be very careful of taking advice about what you putting in your body and your system or taking, okay? Because everything that worked for everybody may not work for you. And everything that worked for me may not work for you, and everything that worked for me. So we just helping each other out by saying this may, M-A-Y, in all capital letters. This may, or for y'all in the back, might, M-I-G-H-T. This may or might work. We're not saying that it's school, okay? Please remember that. But if you need some ideas or something that you've been looking for, something that may work for something that you're going through or something that you need, please write it down in the comment section. So guess what today's title is? Y'all already got it. Talk to your doctor first Tuesday, baby. Talk to your doctor first. Talk to your doctor first Tuesday. That's what this is, because I don't need for y'all to be getting sick or nothing happening. And my sis called me yesterday, and she had a valid point, and I can tell you it was still classic. Because I'm glad that I got my sisters that look out for me and watch my back, because I'm telling y'all, I talk all the time. When I tell y'all I talk, she said, Shaunt, be careful giving people medical advice. And that is so true. So thank you. Shout out to Still Classic for letting me know. Because people will take what you say, and I be sitting in somebody's courtroom crying like a baby because I be done said something and forgot to tell y'all that I'm not a medical doctor. So I'm making sure that it's known right now. And I know y'all that got my back gonna let the judge know. She said it several times that she is not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just something that people said have worked for them, and we giving each other suggestions if they so choose. Now, if whatever you choose to take is on you. You will not be holding nobody liable for anything that go on with you if you decide to take some Tylenol for your headache, but then you find out you're allergic to Tylenol, okay? So this is not medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor, okay? We got that clear? I'm going to say Bourbon already. I know she on it. Put that in my comment section. Shaunt is not a medical doctor. This is not used for medical purposes. This is used for knowledge purposes only, for stuff that has helped other people, all right? So again, like I said, if there's something you need or something that you want to know that may have worked, like I wouldn't have known. Let me put this in there, because this is the only way I knew about the surgery. I knew that I was overweight. At the time that I was overweight, and had it not been for being around people and talking to people, I would not have known of other options that I had. As far as me being able to get rid of some of this weight, this other person, because there were two of me, and one time it felt like three. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So that's why we're doing the discussion, because sometimes having a discussion about other things can very well help somebody. But this is a disclaimer, we are not medical doctors, okay? But thank God that several people was around. And my god sister Sharon is one that had the surgery first. And as I was talking to her and getting a little bit more, information on the surgeries and all that, then I went to a doctor, asked the doctor about it, and the doctor clarified or verified, whatever the VID is, which surgery would be beneficial for me. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So even though I got the knowledge or got some information from her about the surgery, when I went to my doctor, I was able to get a better understanding and a different surgery, although those surgeries is still called gastric, y'all know the word. But I had a different type. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So y'all get what we're saying. So y'all gonna have to put it in here, and I'm gonna try to read. I don't know how many y'all in here, but good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for joining us. So glad y'all came. Thank y'all for the purple hearts. Look, hopefully we can help somebody. But I'm gonna tell you this: always trust and believe in God. Let me say that. And God will work through medications and home remedies and earth remedies, okay? I just believe that. Now, I ain't saying every single thing is for everybody, y'all. That is not what I'm saying. Please don't take it wrong. Don't listen. But I do know God is a healer. And I know God will work through some pills just like he'll work through something to drink. And you know what I'm saying? A liquid form or it's pill form or shot form, whichever way he so choose. But make sure that y'all are seeking medical advice first, okay? Please make sure. But for y'all that has already sought medical advice and the doctor has given you a prescription, what is that popping my doggone windshield? The doctor has already given you medical prescription and gave you their medical advice. Please take your medicines according to how your doctor tell you. Now I'm gonna put this out. No, yes I am. All doctors ain't the truth either. Let me go and tell y'all. Sometimes, again, because let me say it in fairness, every doctor ain't all that, and they don't know everything either. But because I had a doctor, and I love my doctor, she retired now. I wish she wouldn't have, but you know, she got tired, and I don't blame her. One time, I had a problem going on, and I went to my doctor, and to be honest, y'all, the medicine that she gave me made me have an allergic reaction. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, a lot of people so judgmental. The doctors don't know this. The doctors don't know that. No, they don't. But that's like home remedies don't work for everybody, and natural stuff don't work for everybody. That's why we tell y'all everybody's body is different. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's medical need is different. You know, we just different. God made us individually and made us different that way. But there's some of us that fall into the same category, that certain medicines will help this, and this. Okay, and it may help this, and this in you, but it may help this in her because of reaction, like I did. I had a reaction to a medicine. I mean, as soon as I took it, I said, good God, I might, like, now, here's something y'all don't know. Y'all might want to write this down, because one day I might do a trivia about me. You never know. But I cannot take penicillin. I can't take penicillin. It made me itch real bad. My grandson the same way. He can't take penicillin. Y'all know a lot of penicillin is used for different reasons. And that's another thing. Let me tell y'all this. Just because you see a medicine, again, please consult with talk to your doctor first Tuesday. That's what the name of this is. Talk to your doctor first Tuesday. Get over there in your lane, Mr. Truck Driver. Talk to your doctor first before you get home. I'll read it. I'm sorry, y'all. I call you, whoever you is, when I get off the line. By the time I get home and I talk to y'all, I'll be done read your comment, and I'll give you a call, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. When I get off live, y'all know I got this so-called high-tech Apple phone that some of y'all love, which I like my Android, and I shouldn't have never went to Apple, but we ain't gonna argue that either, okay? But when I get off live, I say, hey Siri, turn off Do Not Disturb. Do you know she will not do it? I'm thinking, girl, did you not hear instructions? I told you to turn off, and y'all, I have to end up physically turning my phone all the way off and rebooting it up in order to get Siri to turn Do Not Disturb off. So some of y'all, I'm missing a lot of phone calls when y'all call me, because I be forgetting to turn her off, because I be, anyway. So I'm going to call you, whoever said that, okay? Y'all, this sun is so bright. Y'all see how bright I'm looking? I'm not naturally orange looking like that. Y'all know I'm not naturally orange looking like that. That sun is something serious out here. I wish I could read y'all comments to see what kind of help y'all giving each other. But please get medical advice from your doctor, y'all. Okay? Please, whatever you do. We are not medical doctors up here. We are just having a discussion and giving somebody some ideas to take to your doctor. Let's say it that way. Thank you, God. We're giving you some ideas that you can discuss with your doctor to see if that particular thing that you're wanting to try will be beneficial to you, or will it interact with what you're already taking. So please keep that in mind. Sometimes some medications can interact with other medications, so you want to be careful of anything that you do take. Okay, be very, 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 very cautious of that. Make sure you seek medical advice before you try anything. All right? So, like, I never knew, y'all, and I know y'all gonna say, Shaunt, you didn't know that. I didn't, and I'm gonna bless some of y'all life too, because some of y'all don't know this. So for us that's just learning this today, and we is today's year old, well, I learned it a while back, but y'all gonna be today's year old when you learn this. Y'all can thank me later. Y'all know that I did not know that if you have high blood pressure, you should not eat grapefruit or anything with grapefruit. Like my doctor used to tell my husband not to drink grapefruit juice or eat any grapefruit. And I used to love grapefruit juice, y'all. I love, because I used it as a weight loss regimen. Grapefruit make me it'll eat some fat away. At least I thought it did. But how many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that grapefruit does not do well with anybody with high blood pressure or that's taking high blood pressure medicines? I had no earthly idea. So that's the kind of stuff that we need to know. And of course, his doctor is the one told him. And she told me why, y'all. Somebody put it in the comment section if you know why. I done forgot. Because now we don't drink grapefruit juice, or he don't eat grapefruit at all. But I used to love them pink grapefruit. I thought they were good. Now I could probably go back to eating some, but he can't, because he still got high blood pressure. And listen, let me tell y'all this. My husband been saved a long time too. And we believe in prayer. We believe God is going to heal him. And we know one thing for certain, two things for sure. But God has allowed him to have high blood pressure, and he been having it since I think my husband said he was young. I ain't going to make up no age, but however it was. But his healing is through the medication. Let me help y'all out. His healing is through that medication. Because one time we thought he was going to go away from him, messing with that high blood pressure and not taking his medicine. So listen, if you don't desire to live a healthy, halfway decent life, then don't take the medicine. Do you, boo? But if you desire to live a halfway decent, healthy life, and you got these ailments, go ahead and talk to your doctor and get taken care of what you need to take care of. Okay? Let me say another thing, and I hope I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just say this because I wanna make sure that we get the reality of both worlds. I know a lot of people don't believe in medications. They believe in a lot of natural remedies, and I do too. I like natural. I like medicine, and this I like anything that's gonna fix the problem that I have. Let me say that right now. But there are even risk factors in natural stuff, because all natural remedies don't always have all natural stuff. Let me go and say what I know now. The doctor told me that. Yep, that doctor, that MD behind their name told me that. Sometimes all natural remedies, they'll say all natural, are really not all natural. So y'all still got to make sure that when you go to all natural remedies, that you still reading and do your research about it, because just like at the store, y'all know how they say no sugars added, natural preservatives, some. Y'all know the stuff that they put, and y'all know the good and doggone well they lying. If you keep reading on the label, you'll see that it is got some sugar in it. Or either if it ain't no sugar, they done added something else that's worse than what the sugar would have done to you. For real. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I do. It makes sense in my head. So y'all be careful either way. Talk to your doctor first Tuesday. Matter of fact, don't just talk to your doctor first Tuesday. Talk to your doctor first every single time before you do anything. Before you start anything, before you take anything, before you drink anything, before you do anything playing with your health, please talk to your physician. Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's good? What's up? Hey, Monique. I see somebody saying, hey, Monique. Heavens. Somebody said something about having side effects. Somebody said that's why I can't eat grapefruit because of my blood pressure. I can't see. Your name is in blue, but I can't even see it. It's a long one. I can't see, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to squinch up. My doctor did a test on the which showed that mine is. I couldn't read out. Y'all read. Make sure y'all read in the comments. I just saw my sis pop up. JCD Creations. Hey, Hopi, what's going on, darling? What's good? Did you go away? Or did somebody do another comment? I can't see. Somebody got a long one. Somebody said KOK. I see my sister name in all whites, capital letters with a pink heart. KOK in the house today. What's up, sweetheart? KOK didn't come to play. She be rocking them baskets each and every day. Hey, go, go, go. I bet I saw your name though, did I? I know, right? The Queen Faison is sharing her opinion. Thank you, darling, about... I can't read all that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying my best. I got to keep, look, my hands on the wheel, and I'm keeping my eyes straight because there's a lot of trucks out here today, which I'm gonna keep my eyes straight no way. Hey, Monique. Bourbon, I see Bourbon said, hey, Monique. Why some of y'all names will show up so nice and clear, and some names I can't even make out? You two gonna stop playing with me. Hey, Estella Boo. I know you up here, girl. Hey, Estella. I'm gonna try to figure out how you got off my thing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out why my Estella is missing, but I'm gonna still say good morning to you. Look, somebody dropped 1,000,000 purple hearts. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I hope you're a girl. If you're a guy, thank you, dude. What up? I can't read no names, y'all. But somebody is in here needing some help on some stuff that may help them with their condition. We're only giving our opinion, y'all. We're not giving medical advice. Go on down the doggone road, Elmer Fudd. We're only giving our opinion. We're not giving medical advice because we do not have a degree in medical. We are not doctors. I ain't even no nurse. I ain't even no CNA. Listen, I ain't none of the above. I ain't no nurse practitioner. I ain't none of that. None of that. Okay? But we only giving each other an opinion or some, what's that word I'm looking for, y'all, when we tell people, not statistics, we ain't doing statistics, Shaunt, shut your face. We're only giving our opinion on different stuff that may have worked for different things with different people, or we giving, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with opinion because I can't think of the other word right now. I just can't think of the other word right now. Hope said, so keep in mind that diabetics should not use Epsom salt. Okay, y'all giving some good advice. Hey, T the Great. Hey, baby. She said, good morning, Bourbon Bubblegum. Margaret. Hey, Margaret. It keep going up, y'all. I keep kind of seeing little bits and pieces. Is that Sedona? Sedona said, good morning. Yeah, that's Sedona. Good morning, Royal Castle visitors and Castle members. Thank you, Sedona. Thank y'all so much. Good morning, everybody. Listen, we giving some good tips. Let me put it that way. Some people are giving some tips in the chat on different stuff that you may want to consult with your doctor before you try doing, or some things that we need to avoid if we have different. And I'm glad you brought that up, Hope. Thank you. Or whatever. There's things that we need to know to avoid because of health issues that we may already have. Okay, y'all get that? So y'all read the comment section down there, please. Read the comment section and make sure y'all taking any notes, but please talk to your doctor first. And if you have already been diagnosed with high blood pressure and you have already been diagnosed with sugar diabetes, then there's some things that you may not know or have not researched because it may be new to you. Some of my sisters and brothers in here can tell y'all some stuff that you may need to avoid at all costs or most of the time. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like I said, for my husband, that grapefruit is the #1 factor because I used to tear some grapefruit up. I used to buy it by the bag, y'all, for real. That pink grapefruit was good to me, girl. Whoa, it was just, I don't know what it is about that. I like grapefruit. But I ain't had no grapefruit in years. I haven't had grapefruit in years. I'm trying to think of something else. Because not only, y'all, listen to this. And again, I'm going to tell y'all, my husband is saved just as saved as I am. I'm a little saved than him, I think. But anyway, my husband been saved a long time. And he definitely is a man of God on most days. But he has always, listen to this, he has always had high blood pressure, and he's always been diabetical. Y'all heard what I said? Guess what? He's still living a good quality, healthy life because of the doctor that we encountered, that God allowed us to get in contact with, because of when my husband called himself dancing doing the butterfly and had to go to the emergency room, and it's a good thing by the grace of God that he was able to come out without having anything wrong, because that blood pressure was so high they started to keep his hind parts. But y'all understand what I'm saying. Make sure, I said all that to say this, make sure that you are seeking medical advice from your doctor. But I was saying that to say this. My husband has always had problem with high blood pressure, and he has always been diabetical. But he's living a good quality life. Why? Because he went to the doctor and sought the medical advice that the Lord put in front of him to do. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it don't mean that he been sinning. It don't mean that he sin all the time. That's why he got high blood pressure or sugar diabetes or heart conditions or whatever the case is that some of y'all be talking about. Like they say in the Bible, what did you do? A lot of times it ain't what nobody done, okay? Some things is just gonna happen, but he's still living a good quality life because he's not being hard-headed no more, and he's taking the medicines as prescribed by his doctor. And then some of it was for some of y'all, and I know even for me, losing that weight helped me to be able to come down off of that blood pressure pill. I was all off. Then I started back eating, and I did, y'all. I started back being greedy. So I'm back on the small, but I am on the lowest dosage. My desire is not to have to take no medicine at all ever. But if that's not God's will, then it is what it is. Okay? Please know this, y'all. Taking medicines is not the end of the world, baby. Would y'all please just swallow them darn pills or shoot that shot or drink that liquid, whatever it is. Just do what you got to do. That stuff don't last forever. Okay? Even if you have to take, I don't know how many pills a day, it don't, once you put them pills in your hand or in that trinket or wherever you put it, on that paper towel, in that napkin, or on that piece of tissue, y'all know y'all, my grandma used to do that, my husband still do that. Put it on there, count them pills out, take the pills that you're supposed to take. Listen, put them in your head and drink that water. It's over. Stop not taking y'all medications. I just don't understand. Like, are you afraid that the medicines is gonna help you? Is that why y'all don't want to take it? Because ain't no way in the doggone world you gonna tell me you don't take the medicines out of fear. I don't know. I don't get it. Y'all, somebody explain to me, why is it so hard for y'all to take medicines that you went to the doctor and told the doctor everything that was going on with you? The doctor said, okay, if this is what's going on with you, then this is what I'm going to prescribe, that this might help you. Now, we already know. Let me go and help y'all out. We already know that whenever the doctor prescribe you one pill, they're going to subscribe you two. You know why? Unfortunately, I'm going to prescribe you this pill, Miss Faison, but I got to give you this right here because this right here caused this right here. So we're going to prescribe this right here so that I be rolling my eyes at her now. I'm going to take and tell y'all. I be rolling my eyes at her. I'm like, you little bitty girl. But if I started, let me say this, and everything ain't but for me, okay? If I started doing like I'm supposed to do and eat healthy and eat right and exercise regularly, then I may not, I didn't say I won't. I don't know some of y'all or all y'all story, but a lot of times we won't have all these medical issues if we start eating like we supposed to eat, doing what we supposed to do. Let me help y'all out. There's these health fanatics that's gonna try to come for us, that y'all skinny men and number 20 and y'all eating healthy and doing right. There's a lot of people that's eating healthy, doing right, exercising too, that still got medical problems. Because guess what? There's a cross that some of us got to bear. And my friend said that last night, so thank you, Tyrone, because me and him be talking all the time. But there is a cross that some of us got to bear. Do y'all know that sometimes there's a thorn in your flesh that God will not move, and it's to keep you humble or to keep you at a certain point, okay? Let me go on and say that, because a lot of people, she stopped eating and won't so fat. Sometimes it ain't all the fat. It ain't always fat people that got medical problems, baby. Olive Oil had medical problems because she was anorexic. Now, I'm not a doctor. I didn't diagnose, but I just did. Okay. She was anorexic. Nobody want to walk around here with your bones showing. Listen. So you got to do. But anyway, my point is this right here. We all got something. We all got something that we wish was differently. But what I'm saying to each and every one of you that has any medical conditions, first and foremost, seek medical advice from your doctor. Seek medical advice from your doctor, and then do accordingly, okay? And if the doctor don't hit it on the head, okay, it's all right. You still didn't die. He's just going to prescribe something else. I know a lot of times they just use us for guinea pigs, okay? They use field mice, or mice. I don't know if they field mice, whatever they use. They use mice for research, okay? So we are just a human. We only a human research bodies, y'all, for real. They had to try it out on somebody in order to see if it was going to work for any of us, okay? I'm going to just be honest. And thank God, anything that didn't kill me probably was helping me, all right? I told y'all about me having lupus, and my feet and my joints and stuff will swell up. And I stopped taking that medicine because I won't have no episodes. I won't swelling, won't nothing going on. I stopped taking that medicine thinking I was grown, y'all. And I was like, I don't need this mess. I knew that doctor was crazy. Nothing about to need all this. Baby dog gave me 30 days and poof, there it was. I was looking like Nutty Professor. I was looking like Nutty Professor, y'all. My feet was like little. They won't even buy any sausage. They had them popped clean out the can. The can couldn't even hold my little feet, my toes, y'all. I'm trying to take it. I said, what the devil? That's what helped me to realize that I cannot go without taking that particular medication because of what's in my bloodstream or what's going on in my body, okay? Now, did I wish I didn't have it? Yes. I wish that all the time, but I can't water in it, and I can't cry about it. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? None of the above. So I got to do what's according to God's will for my life, and I feel like it is. Now, some of y'all may not feel like it is, but I'm gonna just tell you, you can't tell me about me like I can't tell you about you. But I'm telling you, I know if God allowed me to go through it, if He brought me to it, He gonna bring me through it. And it may not be on the other side, but as a testimony, because sometimes y'all, I believe, and now don't nobody come for me with this, I'm just saying what Shaunt believe. I believe that sometimes we go through stuff to help somebody else out, to be a testimony to somebody else that may have a hard time dealing with something or going through something. So God allow us to experience some things. And now I'm not saying everything. Don't nobody come for me today, because talk to your doctor Tuesday. And I'm not your doctor, but I'm just telling you what I think. Sometimes, because I was like, God, wait a minute. Where in the world did lupus come from? I have never, ever had any problems at all with no sickness. My husband, to tell y'all, for years, my husband was the only one in my house taking medicine. I used to go with him to the doctor all the time. I was like, boy, I'm glad I ain't got to take all them pills. Good God Almighty. For years, he was the only one taking medicine. All of a sudden, I don't even remember the first thing that ever happened to me, y'all, that I had to get a prescription. At first, I was kind of happy, y'all. Can I tell y'all? I was like, yes, I'm normal. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yes, I'm normal. I got to take a pill. It went from one pill to another pill to another pill to another pill, y'all. I ain't finna lie. Do I like it? No, I do not. But do I take it? Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. I take it because it's helping me to keep me at a level in life that I can still have a good life, a good quality of life. Because think about it, if I was not taking that medicine, I would be swole like a big fat professor, or anything could happen. I don't know. I don't want to walk around looking like that. So give me that pill for 100, right? And anything else that I have to take in order to keep myself healthy. Then you got to do what you got to do. Y'all that's got mental illness, and I'm going to say this because I just feel like somebody watching me that need to hear it. And I'm telling you, baby, take your medicines. Nobody needs to know what your medicine is for. It's nobody's business. Because truth be told, all of us take medicine for something. But some of y'all are having episodes because you're chemically imbalanced, and that pill or those pills or that shot or whatever it is going to help you out. Trust me when I tell you, God knows what He's doing, okay? Some sickness, we didn't ask for it. We didn't, no, I don't know nobody that ever sat and asked God, oh, please let me be sick. Or please let me have to take this medicine. Or but I'm telling you, when you have been diagnosed with something, and God has blessed man with the knowledge to give you the medications to help you, please take your medicine. Please take your medicine. And some of y'all don't want to be diagnosed with nothing, but I'm telling you, the way you act, and I'll keep telling a lot of y'all, you could tell that there's something not mentally stable with you. I'm just going to be honest. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but what I'm saying it to say to you is there's help for you though. So why wouldn't you want to go get the help that you need? Why wouldn't you want to get the help that you need to make your life better? I'm gonna move over some because my husband swear I can't drive, y'all. He swear I'll be taking up all the garage space. He need to mind his business. I'm gonna drink me a cup of coffee today, y'all. I didn't drink a cup of coffee today. I am y'all see me looking down because I'm trying to put this car in this garage, okay? But seriously, people that don't take their medicine just for depression or schizophrenia or bipolar or different personality syndrome, whatever. I don't know all the terminology, y'all. I don't, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an MD, so don't take nothing I say as medical advice because that's definitely not what I'm giving y'all. But y'all understand what I'm saying. There's medications out there for you that's going to help you live a better life, a better quality life, if you would only go and get the help that you need. And let me tell y'all this. I'm going to tell somebody that's struggling with how you acting and the things that you're doing. Don't you dare worry about what nobody say about you. They call people, and this, I told y'all, one thing I can't stand is for people to call somebody crazy. And I don't mean in a joking way, because sometimes I'll be like, girl, you crazy. I mean that in a fun way. But I'm talking about for some of y'all that label people as crazy, like cuckoo. That's something that I don't like to hear people say, because nobody in their right mind would ask to have a chemical imbalance or to act out of the ordinary like that. Some things is just gonna happen. But baby, listen, go get your diagnosis and take your medicine and let God work through that medicine to heal you. Okay? Go to your doctor, let the doctor diagnose you, give you the medicine or the medicines that you need to make sure that you have a better quality of life, and that you can function through life. Unfortunately, y'all, we forget that everybody's not the same. Some people have a hard time dealing with life and they need some medications. And that's what medications are out here for, not for nobody to abuse. Unfortunately, people do abuse medicine, but we ain't talking to them. But some people need medicines. And I'm going to tell you, man, woman, boy, or girl, don't you worry about nobody calling you crazy, because the ones that call people crazy is the ones that's crazy. Because why would you sit around and call somebody crazy if you ain't crazy? The last thing I do, I ain't sitting around calling nobody crazy. Now, I jokingly said, girl, you crazy. I mean, in a joke, like, funny kind of crazy. But as far as picking at people because they have a mental illness or schizophrenia, or what's that other one, y'all? Y'all know the name of a lot of stuff. Some of y'all got family members that y'all know is going through through that. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But baby, take your medicines. Please take your medicine. Little boy, little girl, grown woman, grown man, auntie, uncle, whoever you are. Please know, baby, people get a mental diagnosis every day. A mental diagnosis is given to somebody every single day. The difference in them and you is they are willing to go get diagnosed and they are willing to take the medicines that's going to help stabilize them. It's nothing that you asked for. It's nothing that you did to cause it. It's just some things, some stuff is just going to happen to some of us, okay? But I don't want you to feel so shamed that you won't go get the help that you need. And don't you feel shame that you got to hide that you have mental illness from nobody. Now, I ain't saying you got to walk around, hey, I'm mentally ill. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, don't walk around in fear, being scared that people know that you've been diagnosed with mental illness, because at least you were smart enough to go get you some help. At least you were smart enough to go let a doctor diagnose you, to get you balanced, to get you the medications that you need to get balanced. Because a lot of stuff, I'm telling y'all, a lot of stuff, if y'all pay attention to what people do and how they act and what people say, you could tell a lot of mental illness. My daughter said, Mom, you always say, and I do. My grandson was with me the other day, y'all. Here we go. I'm at the house. I'm going to go in a minute. My grandson was with me the other day. I was taking him for this job opportunity thing, but we was riding down the street, and I don't know if it's just me, but some of y'all may be like this too. But we was riding down the street, and my grandson bust out laughing because he just is silly. He touched too. He got a little mental illness in him. I told him that because I'm being honest. I'm not being funny. I'm not picking. I'm telling you, I can spot it. But he bust out laughing. Good night. You see that guy? I said, that's not funny. I said, because he got a problem. No, you always say that. I could tell. I'm telling you, you could tell when people have got some type of mental illness. They don't always have to be doing anything out of the ordinary. It's just something that, I don't know if it's just me. Some of y'all like that. I could tell when a person, look, this is another thing. Anybody that's walking around that's homeless, let me help y'all out. This is my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I have not whatever, and some of y'all may beg to differ, but I feel anybody that's walking around homeless, sleeping on the ground, sleeping outside, sleeping in abandoned houses or tents or whatever, that's mental illness. Because ain't nobody in their right mind, so to speak, gonna want to live like that, right? So some of them have been diagnosed and they can't help it. Ain't nothing funny about it. They can't help their mental state. Right? But we as a people, as a nation, as God people, we should be praying. We should be praying them through that situation. Because everybody don't know God like we do. Let me help y'all out. Everybody don't know God like we do, but we definitely ain't in no shape to be laughing or picking or talking about nobody. Same day, y'all, we was riding on the same street, same town, same day, and we saw somebody else. And he looked at me, he said, Now, you gonna say something about that one? It was a lady this time, and this no lie. I raised my right hand for God. It was a lady this time, and we was getting something to eat, and I said, "Poor thing," and he looked at me, nah. So you saying she got? I said, you can look at her, son, and tell that she has a problem. You can look at some people and tell they have a problem now, for real. And I'm teaching my grandson, because he at that age that everything funny to him. I ain't never seen nobody bust out laughing. That's how I know he got mental illness himself. He'll bust out laughing about anything. I said, but what is you laughing for? Just bust out laughing. I said, but I'm going to tell you something, that's not funny. Ain't nothing funny about it. People need help. And listen, the help that they need, first of all, is God, because God will help you if you allow him to. But they need God first so that God can give them the knowledge to go get some professional help. And it's not always about a check. Some people just, they need a check. They want to go give a check. Because a check, let me help y'all out. For y'all that has mental illness that just want to go get a check. A check is not going to help your condition. It's going to help provide the means for you to get your medications or to get in some programs that you need to be in, or get, someplace to stay. Because some people with mental illness can't stay with people because of their mood swings. So they need their own place. But don't think it's all about a check, because that little money don't last no time from my understanding. I have not had a check like that, and by the grace of God, but it don't make me no better than nobody else that has. Let me go on and say that. But some of y'all, your testimony, let me look at y'all in y'all face. Your testimony, in order to help bring somebody out or help get somebody to where they need to be in acceptance of the diagnosis, some of y'all are hiding behind what God has allowed you out of fear of what people will say about you. Well, let me go and help you out, brother and sister. You are not helping nobody by hiding behind your illness, because somebody needs to know that God is real. And somebody needs to know that God can heal. Somebody needs to know that that medication is what's helping keeping you stable. But because of your own pride, or you don't want nobody to know that you're being diagnosed, then you hide it behind a diagnostic that just because they diagnose you don't mean that that's who you are. Somebody write that down because that was deep. Just because they diagnose you, that don't mean that that's who you are. All right. That means that you're dealing with an illness that somebody else won't dealt that hand. But again, mental illness is a diagnosis just like high blood pressure, okay? Mental illness is a diagnosis just like diabetes. Mental illness is a diagnosis just like obesity. Y'all didn't know obesity, that's a diagnosis. Some people cannot help that they are obese. Whatever it is that's going on in their bodies or their mindset, whatever the case. Remember, y'all, I'm not a doctor. I'm only giving y'all my opinion, and we're only helping each other by giving advice on things that will help. But one thing I do know that will help a lot of y'all is please go seek a medical doctor in order to get you on the right track to a healthier you. A healthier you is what you need. Y'all need to seek God first. I'm going to always say that because that's true. You need to seek God first. Because if you got into God in you, God going to let you know to take your hind parts to the doctor. I got to get up out of here, y'all. I got to go in this house. God going to let you know, am I going to eat some Raisin Bran today, y'all? I got on a whole other subject, okay? But I want some of y'all to stop being shamed, stop being shy about what's going on with you, because you ain't helping nobody by holding it in. You thinking you protecting who you are, and some people do just like to talk. But guess what? A lot of people can't talk about nobody, honey, because they just is they in worse situation than you is. I'm telling y'all, we worried about what people gonna say and what people think, and they ain't in no better situation. You may not have high blood pressure, but you got mental illness. You may not have mental illness, but you diabetical. You may not be diabetical, but you got a bad heart. You may not have a bad heart, but you got a brain tumor. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all, my son done locked the door again. Hey, wait a minute, y'all. I got to go in the house. I'm going to say good morning to everybody. Y'all going to give me time to get in the house right quick. Yep, I'm going to have to call CPI, because if I don't disalarm this thing, again, I walk in and the light is red, but it ain't said nothing. System is now disarmed. Y'all see what I'm saying? This a messy system. That's what it is. They want to take my money every month, but they don't want the unless I done silence that. I want to let my husband silence it before I start talking about them. Y'all see how we're going in talking about them people, and it might be something that we done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, CPI. I'm so sorry. Let me see who said for me to call them. Hold up, y'all. Thank y'all for everybody that gave or has given medical advice. Opinions. We're not MDs, so we don't know. Ain't no medical advice, y'all. But anybody that has been given their opinion about something that worked for them or given, but please talk to your doctor first. Let me get some glasses. Let me read. Talk to your doctor first. And I got to turn the light on. Hold up, y'all. Talk to your doctor. Go see the doctor. I'll be glad when my house get back in check. Y'all see that? That's my ladder that actually go in that room right there. That ladder right there actually go in that room right there. I'll be so glad when I get my house back right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. What? Okay, let me go back up. I'm going all the way up just to say good morning. I ain't going to be reading y'all comments like talking unless God sticks something out that need to be stuck out. But I'm going to just make sure I say good morning to all my family members. Hey, Halisa. Hey, Esmarie. Hey, Bourbon. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Miss P. Hey, Basket Diva. That Alicia Gordon. Hey, Pamela. JCD. Hey, Anita. Hey, Halisa. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Bourbon. Hey, Bourbon. Hey, Still Classy. Hey, Still Classic. Good morning. Halisa. Good morning, Maria. Angelita. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Alicia. Good morning, everybody. At Mia Harrell. Hey, Mia. How are you, sweetheart? Go ahead and join this channel. You're a new name. Hey, darling. How are you? Hey, Shawanda, you back again. What up, Donna? Thank you for the hearts. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, everybody. Maria said, hey, Bourbon. Gino. Hey, Gino, I was heading home from work. I was heading home. Bourbon Bubblegum always put my information in, y'all. Anything that I got going on, she'll tell y'all when I can read, when I can't read, when I should read, when I shouldn't read, all my disclaimers, whatever it is that you need to know about me. If you want to know where I'm going, where I'm doing, all the above. Bourbon Bubblegum is my madam secretary. If you see her name, you want to read her comments, especially if you want to know anything about me and what I got going on. And whenever she can't do it, Alicia Gordon is my assistant secretary. So y'all read the comments that they always write. Y'all read each other comments as well. But read their comments if you want to know what I got going on. Okay? Please do. Hey, Tab. Ooh. Verbal. Hey, Pooh. Win it up, Pooh. Esmarie with the key. Hey. KOK in the house today. I love you too, sis. Look at you. Tabitha, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Piss a good, what? Amen to that. How you say your name? Piss and Buck. Piss and Buck. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if it's right. But good morning. Thank you for joining. Esmarie Angelita said, call me. Okay. It was you. Call you. Okay. Halisa said, good morning, Pamela and Hope. Esme said, talk to your doctor first Tuesday. Yes, talk to your doctor first Tuesday before you take any advice from anything that anybody up here say. Unless they are a medical doctor. And if anybody up here medical doctor, I don't know anything about it. So y'all let the people know if you got an MD behind your name or in front of your name, wherever they put it, but I don't. Okay. Esmarie said it was Lita. Okay. Bourbon. Hope said, I'm allergic, amoxicillin and I know, ain't that the weirdest thing? I cannot take penicillin. I think I could take amoxicillin or either they give me something else, y'all. I ain't had to have none of that in so long. Hey, Monique. KOK said, preacher sis, you're absolutely correct. Thank you, KOK. Basketball Boutique Diva, what up, baby? Jeanette, that's you. Risk the side effects. Yep, that's why I can't eat grapefruit because of this is what Hope said. She can't eat grapefruit because of blood pressure meds. High blood pressure can also be hereditary. My doctor did a test on me which showed that mine is. My husband got it from his mama and the way that they used to eat though. I ain't gonna lie. The way that they used to eat. Cause my husband is a good old deep down in the country boy. When I tell you he from the country. Hope said also high cholesterol. As Marie said, before starting a new medicine or trying any home remedy, talk to your medical providers first. Ask your doctor if the new items will conflict with your current medications before starting. Thank you, Esmarie. Monique said, hey, KOK. KOK said, drive safely. I made it, sis. Thank God I made it, right? Burbage said, Shaun is sharing her opinion. Yes, it's only my opinion, T. The great, thank you for all the purple heart. I was jealous of your little box, Miss Margaret. You got some cute little Hello Kitty stuff. I won't jealous for real. I'm just joking. You got some cute stuff. Berber said, hey, the great. Basket Diva said, hey, Queen, I posted the risk of eating grapefruit or juice when taking blood pressure medical. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you so much. I hope that's Jeanette. Y'all. Hope said also keep in mind that diabetics should not use Epsom salt. So what's the thing about Epsom salt with diabetics, right quick, Hope? Because I didn't know that because my husband used Epsom salt to do his feet. Is he not supposed to do that? Margaret said, KOK, I love my happy mail. Thank you again. I know, right? That was so cute. Sedona with the key. What up, Sedona? KOK said, you welcome, Margaret. Sanice said, good morning, Queen and chat. Hey, Sanice, how you doing? Thank you for the purple hearts, darling. I appreciate y'all. Ms. Margaret said some vitamins don't get hauled with diabetes or blood pressure meds. Check with your doctor. So, yep, y'all make sure y'all checking with y'all doctor. We like home remedies. We like to try to find other stuff that's going to work. Like I said, it started yesterday. This discussion started yesterday with these hot flashes. And I was asking people what else I could do or what I could take. So that's how we started this discussion. But I will let y'all know that before I do anything at all, or take anything, I'm definitely going to discuss it with my doctor. Because like I told y'all, that little patch that she gave me, that little Mama Jamma dissolved on the always fat right up in, well, it was on this side. Because she told me when I changed the patch, Once it's supposed to stay on the week, but it didn't. But anyway, there's nothing here or there. So I got to talk to her about some other stuff that may be a little more beneficiary. Hope said, me too, sis. I love pink grapefruit. I know, girl. That pink grapefruit used to be the bomb. Alicia said, hey, Hope, question. So I'm a diabetic, so I don't need to use Epsom salt in bath water. JCD said, not the butterfly. T the Great said, vitamin E is good for the heart. KOK said, hey, Alicia. Alicia said, steroids is not good with diabetes either. Alicia said, hey, KOK. Monique said, good morning, Sanice and Sedona. Monique said, good morning, Alicia. Alicia said, good morning, Monique. Monique is saying, good morning to Hope. DHI Custom said, good morning, Sean. Hey, baby. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Hope said, I agree with you, sis. God allows us to go through things to help others. My situation have helped many, right? That's what I said. When I was diagnosed with lupus, I was like, what the devil? I asked my mama, say, hey, where does lupus come from? She said, I don't know. I ain't nobody in my family. Nobody in my family had lupus but me. And I'm thinking, what in the world? But ever since I've been diagnosed with lupus, unfortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, I have had to talk to several people and encourage people to please make sure that you is taking that medicine. I'm just going to tell you, take that doggone medicine like you supposed to now. So them little pig feet don't be swelling up on you. Or your bones don't get so stiff that you got to lay in that bed and cry. Hope said, just like the song, A Living. Yes, ain't that true? I ain't finna mess with you, Hope. You trying to get me to sing. I am a living testimony. Should have been dead and gone. But Lord, you let me live on. I am a living testimony. And I thank the Lord that I'm still alive. Go, Hope, sing it. I am a living testimony. That part, y'all. Alicia said, yes, take your medicines. My Crafty Hut said, good morning, Queen. Good morning, Crafty Hut. Hope said, tell them you are not too crazy because you had sense enough to get the help. That part right there. You got to have sense enough to go get the medicine. Don't nobody care about nobody calling nobody crazy. Look how people talked about Jesus. Y'all got to please remember, and we say this all the time, but why is it that it won't stick in our brain? We'll say it when people make us mad or they say anything about us stumping our toe or something. First thing we'll say, I don't care. They talked about Jesus. They going to talk about me. But why don't we have that same attitude when they talking about stuff? It don't matter. They talked about Jesus. They going to talk about us. Listen, I don't care. You can call me crazy, lazy, fat. I don't care what you call me, but I'm going to go get the help that I need to help my condition. Okay? I don't care what you talk about, what you know about me. I could care less what you know. Because guess what? I know something about you too. It don't make me no different because we all got something that we dealing with. Okay? Arnetta said, good morning, everyone. So, hey, Arnetta, you not late. Come on in, girl. Thank you for the heart. Hope said, you never know who you may help and encourage to go get the help they need. Amen. Sometimes y'all are hindering. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. A lot of times God will allow us to go through things to help somebody else. And some of y'all, because y'all keeping y'all mouth closed, you are hindering somebody else's blessing or hindering somebody else's healing. Because God may have set you in their life purposely. Y'all know everything he do strategically and purposely anyway. He put them in your life purposely for you to be able to, for them to see God in you, right? So that they can see the healing power in you so that they'll want to go get that same healing. If that makes sense, it makes sense the way I said it. But y'all understand what I'm saying. Stop being so prideful. Like a lot of times, a lot of people don't want nobody to know what their children going through or their grandchildren going through or they're going through in their marriage or going through. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not saying that you got to tell all your business at all times, but I tell y'all all the time, my story is an open book. And if I'm telling y'all, I'm just that part. If God tell me to speak it, it's going to be spoke. I don't care who embarrassed about it. I listen, I'm a mother and I go through stuff with all my children. Okay. But if God, now there's certain things that God will tell me, that's not yours. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. You ain't got to say nothing. But when God has certain people, and y'all will know when it's God. Trust me when I tell you, you would definitely know when it's God. Okay. But some people just that nosy. But guess what? Let them be nosy. Because anybody that's talking about you and what you got going on or what yours got going on, it's just a matter of time before something hit they behind. Y'all hear that rhyme? Hey, it's just a matter of time for something. I couldn't rhyme. Okay. Somebody done took my skill. Okay, say amen, sis. That's the disclaimer. T the Great said, or you might need a battery. Dazzling events. What up, Renee? What's up, sis? Alicia said, bless everyone, gotta go. So I'm saying, hey, that gonna be pretty ink. She don't have to think, hey, be pretty, be pretty. Hope said obesity can also be genetics. It can. Hope said because it draws out the medication. Oh, okay. Y'all heard that? That's you talking about for the diabetical and the high blood pressure with the grapefruit Hope, or you just talking about the Epsom salt? T the Great said oatmeal is good for cholesterol, but not the oatmeal with the fake fruit. Add your own fruit. Okay. We listen, I used to love some oatmeal, but I like the ones in the patch. That's what I'm saying. We always want something that ain't good for. I like the oatmeal that got them fake fruits in it. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't had no problem with no cholesterol either. But y'all that's got cholesterol problems, please talk to your doctor first before you do anything that we saying, because we're not MDs, y'all. We just know what may help, that may help us, that may help you, but talk to your doctor. Basket Boutique said, yes, that's me, Jeanette. I figured that was you, girl. Hey, Ava. Great morning, Shaunt, everyone. Watching per. Okay, keep watching. Hope said, could also cause burns. It could also cause burns and skin infection. Really? Hope said, definitely not for foot soaking. He did it. I'm going to have to let him know. He been doing it. Hope. He soak his feet in Epsom salt every time he do his feet. So I'm gonna have to let man know he might talk to his doctor about that. Jeanette said, Queen, I got a friend who refused to take medicines or vaccines due to her religious practice. I'm gonna leave that one right there, sis. I try not to get on step on people's toes about their religion and stuff, but I'm gonna say this. I'm a true believer in God gave man the wisdom and the knowledge to help his people while they're here. And I'm going to leave that right there. Now, you can have so much, is a saying, and I said it last night to one of my friends, some people, and I'm not talking about your friend, I'm talking about some of y'all, though, that may be in this situation. You may be so heavily bound that you ain't no earthly good. God never want, that's just like, okay, this is a good story. You tell that your friend. This is a good story. Y'all remember this when a man was on the roof because it was flooding. And the man went on top of the roof and God sent the man prayed, God, I need for you to send me some help. I need for you to send me somebody to help me get down off this roof. So God sent somebody in a boat. And I'm paraphrasing it because I don't forgot how it go, but I'm going to just use my own stuff in there. God sent somebody with a boat that told the man, come on, we here to help you get down. And man said, no, I'm going to wait on God. God going to send me somebody. Okay, so then the next thing, God sent somebody in something else. I forget how it go. But then God sent a helicopter. They going to bring the ladder down. Listen, we got to get you off this roof. The roof, the water is rising. You ain't going to be able to stay up there long. So the guy said, no, I'm waiting on God. I'm going to wait for God to send me some help. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You done denied the help that God sent because you talking about you waiting on God. But God is sending his people to help you. You done denied it because you waiting on God, and God saying, you waiting on me. I've been over here. I'm sending you all kinds of help. I done sent you a boat. I done sent you a raft. I done sent you a helicopter. I mean, what else? God is sending his people to help you. But again, I try not to step on people's toes and about the religion and, but I never understood how a person can say that they're going to pray for God for their healing, but then God will give you the healing through the medication, but you don't want to take it. That makes no sense to me. I'm just going to say that's just me. Meet me in the back of the room if you got a problem with it, because I'm still stick to the same thing. That makes no sense to me. I believe in God just as much as the next person, probably more than some of y'all. But common sense told me, Shaunt, get your fat tail and start taking that hydrocortisone pill to keep that swelling off your feet. That's God. Because I tried it on my own. I tried to do it without taking the pills. I thought God is going to heal me. I ain't got to worry about taking no pill. I'm going to be medicine free. But that is not God's plan for me. That was not the plan that God had for me. The plan God had for me is you're going to take this pill And you're going to take it faithfully like you're supposed to. And whenever somebody speak on lupus, you're going to be able to help them and tell them what it is that you go through or went through or whatever the case is, okay? We don't want God to get no glory, but we always, use me, God, use me. He tried to use you, but you want to be used in the way of getting a new house or a new car, a refrigerator full of food, or y'all want the glamorous side of God using you. But God will use you at some of the weakest times, or that y'all call weak, or at some times that don't feel too good. Help me, somebody. I'm telling y'all, God don't always use the luxurious things, right? Sometimes God's going to use sickness, illness, and disease. Y'all hear me? I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you. Sometimes God will use sickness, illness, and disease to help bring somebody to him. Y'all better pay attention. But yeah, you ain't got to take it. You ain't got to take it. You know, okay, I got you. You ain't got to take it, but that's up to y'all. You don't have to, but that's up to you. And my crafty hut said, I didn't know about the Epsom salt. Me either. I got to tell man about the Epsom salt. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. My sis sent me a note. Thank you, Hope. I got you. Because y'all know me. Hope, you know I keep right on going. Hope said, yes, sing it, sis. I sing it every morning. All the animals run the high. Stop playing. Them animals don't run the high. They be standing there on their hind legs swinging. I am a little. I couldn't even get the rhythm right. Hope, you can tell I ain't black, right? I ain't got no rhythm. So I was laughing at Hope. Brenda said, good morning, Queen, everyone. Good morning, Brenda. Nelma said, good morning, Queen, everyone. Good morning, Nelvin. T. the Great said, good morning, Brenda and Nelvin. Creative Desk Solutions. Hey, Millie. Hey, Perry. Good morning. Good morning. I'm here. And listen, yes, I also have to put down the grapefruit while taking meds for how. Yes, put it down, sis. Please put it down. Put it down. So Donna said, give her the mic. Sing. I know I'm trying to give Hope the mic. She wouldn't take it. Rosie P1000 said, good morning, Queen Shaunt and everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope said Epsom salt also causes burns, skin infections, and diabetes. I had no idea. KOK said, that's what I love about you, sis. You're so easy to talk to. Ain't nothing fake about you, sis. I love you, too. Thank you, KOK. I try my best. Listen, I try to keep it 100 because being fake ain't going to help nobody. Listen, that's like people. No, I ain't going to go there. Yes, I am. That's like people buying fake pocketbooks or whatever. You can put the same thing in it, but it may not last as long. Listen, and some of the real purses don't last long either, y'all, because they use their machine. But anyway, that's a horse of a different color. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Hope said, I used to use it before my doctor said not to use it. Hope said, it's not on the back of the packaging also. Oh, it's on the back. Is it for real? It's on the back. So y'all be careful using Epsom salt. Again, y'all, we're not doctors, but we're telling y'all some things that we have been through or some things that we know that have worked for us. So please talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Do not show them this video and telling them that I was a doctor, because I am not nobody's doctor. I ain't no nurse practitioner. I ain't no nurse. I ain't no CNA. I ain't even no orderly. I ain't none of the above, okay? None of it. Lisa Bell. Lisa Bell. Hey, Lisa. Grand Rising Queen to everyone. Good morning, sis. Hope said enough. How you say your name? Jay Vinley, is that right? Thank you for the purple hearts. KLK said, preach, sis. Thank you, sis. I got you. Basketball teacher said, Queen, you are so right, because I said the same thing too. They asked to why you won't take something that will help. I don't understand why people don't take stuff that'll help and then want to complain about being sick or feeling bad. It makes no sense to me. Lisa Bear said, bam, that's it. Take your medicines as prescribed. The doctor will inform you when you can be released off the medication. Sometimes we just have to listen and stay prayed up. That's the key. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Y'all pray about everything else. You might as well pray for your healing to come through that medication. Okay, that part right there. There go my minister. What up, Divine Creation? Nicole. Minister Nicole is in the building. Good morning, Queen. Love you. I love you too, sis. Hey, Royal family. What's going on, darling? Hope is laughing. Pooh said, I'm back. Where you been, Pooh? Where'd you go? Where you been, Pooh? Where'd you go? Lisa Bell said, morning, Nicole. KOK said, hey, Lisa and Bestie. Lisa said, hey, Pooh. Hope said, not to definitely run and hide. No, they won't. You can sing. I believe you could sing. Let me hear you. Lisa Bell said, hey, KOK. Divine Crazy said, hey, Bestie. Hope, Lisa, and my Pooh. Pooh said, hey, Mama Nicole. Basket Diva said, hey, Pooh. Pooh said, I haven't been feeling well since the 9th. I called out yesterday and I'm here today and still not feeling good, but God. Sometimes you got to rest, baby. I know we got to go to work and we want to make them coins, Pooh, but if you're not feeling good, it's better for you. And I ain't trying to be your doctor. I'm your mama, though, so you better listen to me, little girl. Sometimes it's best that you go, get in a bed, lay down, relax, and get you some, what's that stuff called, y'all? Liquids. Lord have mercy. Y'all understand? Because sometimes you just need rest. I know sometimes, y'all, believe it or not, I be feeling so bad or drained or feel funny. And I be like, Lord, what in the world? Sometimes it's just God giving you permission, since y'all need permission, okay, to rest. Just get somewhere and rest, okay? I hope you feel better, though, baby. Let me know. Feel better, darling. But go home and get you some rest. Hope is that. Pooh said, hey, Jeanette. Hope said, KOK facts. Lisa said, prayers for Pooh, yes. Pooh said, thanks, Lisa. Look, come on over to your mama house. Look, lay on the bed. Let me cover you up, and I'll make you some soup, bring you some juice or some water or whatever you want to drink, some tea or something, because I just believe that you need to rest. And then y'all got to remember, we out in the world and we're amongst a lot of germs now. So I'm not saying that you don't do it, but please make sure for all of y'all. I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm going to give y'all some advice. Please make sure that y'all are taking the time to wash y'all hands a lot of times, because there's a lot of sicknesses going on. Sometimes it's just a matter of taking care, washing your hands is a key. That's why I'm so glad I work in the field that I work. I'm housekeeping. I'm not in the medical field, but I work at the doctor's offices, y'all, and I have to constantly put on gloves to protect me from whatever they done touched and did in there. Even when I take my gloves off, I still have to make sure that I'm washing my hands. If you don't have soap and water, y'all already know the spiel. Soap and water is the best thing. But if you don't, y'all know y'all been killing them sanitizers at the Dollar General. So y'all better be using them. Don't just be buying up all the people sanitizers and don't use them. But soap and water is best. But if you don't have soap and water, you don't have access to soap and water, please go get that sanitizer out that stockpile and put you some in your pocketbook, your lunch bag, your computer, whatever you carry. Keep you some sanitizer on you at all times, because having some protection is better than no protection at all. T the Great said, hope you feel better soon, Pooh. Pooh said, thank you, Great. Hope said, I didn't know until my doctor told me, and he said, didn't you read the back of the package? I said, no, that's what I got you. That part right there, Hope. Exactly. I'm going to have to tell man to read that, though. Faithful 5 said, good morning. Hey, baby. Basketball Boutique said, well, I pop my medicine every day like candy. Me too, Jeanette. I take that medicine every day like candy, because, sometimes we put our own self in situations that we have to take medicine. Some stuff, like sis said, is hereditary. And, sometimes it's just that thorn that God has in us. Either way, he has provided the necessary means for you to be healthy and live a better life. So Donna put the thumbs up. Hope said, sis Pooh, hello, beautiful. Hope said, hello, Songbird. Hope said, praying for speedy recovery, Pooh. Basket Diva Jeanette said, why is there a spider outside my front door? I can't even get my Amazon. Girl, you better go get your broom and knock that spider down and kill it and bring that package on in the house. Knock that spider down with that broom, or get you some spray or something, but put you some goggles on if you're going to be spraying now, okay? But these animals is trying to take over our territory, y'all. I came in the house yesterday after I did my live. I saw a big black water bug come across the floor. He was creeping like he was full, too. I know I sweep my floors all the time, but that mamma jamma had got fat. I don't know where he came from, but him is dead now. Him, Eskimo, is dead now. All the occasions said, good morning, Queen. Hey, baby, how are you? Thank you for the purple hearts and the crown. T the Great said, Aldi says turmeric shots. Hope said, hey, Pooh. KOK said, take that spider down, get that mail. That part, Faithful said, and use Lysol also. That part right there. Y'all, we got to learn how to take care of ourselves and protect ourselves. And sometimes, even if you do all that, sometimes we still might get sick. And that's just me believing that if God allowed me to get sick after I done wash my hands and sanitize everything, if God allowed me to get sick, that means he want me to rest my weary head. Y'all hear me? I'm telling y'all for real. Sometimes just a day of rest will make a big difference. And that's just me. Okay. Basketball Boutique said, it's out here building a web like it's hanging Christmas. Go get your broom, Jeanette. Go get your broom and knock that mama jamma down, and make sure when you swipe it, you hit him down and look on your porch or whatever and kill that mama jamma. Kill him. Kill him dead. Griffin Jolly said, hey, Auntie. Hey, Griffin, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Ava said, I haven't stopped using sanitizer or hand washer since COVID. Me either, baby. I constantly use it all the time. Griffin said, Auntie, we need pest control. Yes, we do. Honey, I'm trying to, somebody take and tell me, I got not honeybees, what the darn thing called? Wasp or hornets or something that's coming up in my bathroom, and we don't know how these hornets or yellow jackets, whatever they call, is getting in my bathroom, y'all. They ain't nowhere else in the house, but I have to keep a blanket. Well, man, keep a blanket down by the door in the on the outside of the bathroom, because every time we go in that bathroom, we notice there's a yellow jacket in there. Y'all give me some advice to tell me he got to go. He can't. I don't know, but we kill him. But they try to take residency up in here. I'm trying to figure out where in the world they coming from, y'all. I'm trying my best to figure out where in the world they come from, and that's the only room that they going in, just the bathroom. And I don't know why I'm sweating in these hot flashes, y'all, because I promise y'all I ain't had no caffeine since 12:30 last night. I ain't had nothing sweet. So these hot flashes just coming. I don't know. And I got that patch on, so that goes to show. Doctors don't always know, or it just ain't got in my system good enough one to stop it, because I'm about sick of these hot flashes. Basket Diva said, my daughter said, don't kill it because it's good for eating other bugs. The devil is a lie. Yeah, he dead. Daughter, I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah, he gonna eat some other bugs up in heaven. If there's a animal heaven or spider heaven, he can go on over there. Cause yeah, kill him. Hope said they have to pee. What got to pee, girl? The one and only Stu said, hey Stu, how are you, darling? Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Sedona said, are they coming through the AC vent? I don't know. I'm noticing, Sedona, that when I saw it one time, I have you up and shut the door. It was in the vent. Yeah, it was in a vent. But then man said, I don't know what my husband thinking. He's talking about, is they coming up through the toilet? I ain't never known no darn bee or wasp or hornet to come up through no toilet. It's got to be through the vent. So now, Sedona, I got to get somebody to go up on the top of the house, because it ain't going to be me or man. I got to get somebody to go up there and see where these things, because there's got to be a nest somewhere. Because there's one in there all the time. We kill it, and then the next day is another. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Somebody send me some help. Let me know what's going on, because him has got to go. Him has got to go. Bo Wilkerson said, I like that shirt, Auntie. Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate it. T. the Great said, at my last house, I had a nest in the light. I didn't realize what it was, so I just pulled it out by hand and threw it away. My kids were scared and was telling me what it was. I said, well, it's dead now. So it was a nest in your light. It's got to be a nest in that vent or something, because we still been trying to figure this thing out for the last month, y'all. Where's these doggone hornets or yellow jackets coming from? And why they trying to live in here rent free? It costs me every month, so it's going to cost them, because it's going to cost them. They're like, because we be killing them, Mama Jim. Sedonna's laughing at Hope. Jeanette said, sis, Hope, did you say the spider have to pee? Ain't that a hot mess? DeMarcus, I had that problem. Okay, check around the roof like at the sides and check for holes in the garage. Really? Check around the roof like on the sides and check for holes in the garage. I'm going to have to tell man that, DeMarcus. I'm going to have to remember that. Thank you, darling. I'm going to have to remember that. I started to call pest control out here and see. Somebody got to find out, because I'm about sick of them now. I can't even leave my bathroom door open and enjoy my bathroom without and fear that I'm going to be sitting around up there and a yellow jacket going to come and sting me. I don't need to be stung by nothing. T. the Great said, yes, in the light on the garage. Oh, wow. T. the Great said, in my current house, I see flies periodically, but I don't know where they're coming from. I know, these animals just trying to take over, trying to live rent-free. Hope said, the yellow jacket in the bathroom. Yep, it's always one in the bathroom, always. So it's got to be a nest somewhere in the vent. Y'all, them hot flashes hot, but when they cool down, they get cold. Like now, I got chill bumps, y'all, from that fan. This is the weirdest thing. Josh said, your man don't sting that thing, and you like, get somewhere and get you a life, Josh. Faithful Designs said, get them thumbs up. Thank you, Faithful Designs. DeMarcus said, they definitely come through the vents. Okay. He got to do something about that because I can't stand that. Thank you, Sedona, for getting rid of whoever that child was. Sedona said, thumbs up, everybody. Yes, thank y'all. We at 56 thumbs up. Thank y'all so much. But it's time for me to go, y'all. Remember, I'm up here every Monday through Friday just to remind, encourage, and motivate anybody, everybody, and somebody to please take your medicines as prescribed by your doctor. We are not a medical team. We don't have MD behind our name, in front of our name, in the middle of our name. Well, some of y'all might have an MD in y'all name, but y'all ain't went to no medical school. Stop playing me. But we just want to make sure that everybody living healthy, okay? Basket Diva said, I had bees building a nest underground in the back of my house. Yeah, man and my son got stung right before the party. They was out there cleaning out the yard, and both of them got stung. And they said those are, did they say they hornets that build nests underground? I think they were hornets or something. KOK said, hot flashes suck. I hate them, sis. When I tell you, I'm so sick of these hot flashes. Look, I got a neck fan that I keep in my lunch bag because now I keep my bling fan in my bedroom. I might have to get another one just to put in here because I can't be running from place to place. Luckily, I set my lunch bag on the counter when I just came in. So I need to go, matter of fact, I don't know why I'm putting it back in there. I need to plug it up, keep it plugged up. I have this around my neck every night at work, y'all, because I'm telling you, these hot flashes is something serious, ain't this is. Anna Tree said, have a great day, everyone. Thank y'all. Hope said, we appreciate you because I forgot to take my meds. See, look at y'all. Go, sis. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me every morning. Thank y'all so much. Faithful Designs, thank you, darling. Faithful 5 Designs, thank you for the purple hearts. T. the Great said, insects are not smart. Stay outside or go in the other people's house. I try to let them out, but they keep flying into the window. I know, right? They better get somewhere and sit down at somebody else's house. Basket Boutique said, okay, the fight is on. Basket Diva versus the Spider. Who will win? You gonna win. You already know you win. The Bible doesn't tell you, you win. KOK said, I hit every type of fan known to man. Right? KOK, when I tell you, girl. Look, we was talking about that the other night. No, me and Classy was talking about it. And I said, girl, the worst feeling. Y'all already know they had these hot flashes. We'll talk about that another day. The worst feeling is having hot flashes when you out in public or at work and you can't take all these clothes off. No disrespect to anybody, but I'm telling y'all. Sometimes you just, woo-wee. Look, we go through some stuff at work when you having hot flashes and your whole body's soaking wet and you hot and you wish you was at home so you could strip down. I mean, strip for free. Girl, bye. Sometimes when I'm man here and I have to strip, I be telling him to throw me some dollars or something because I don't be trying to strip for the free. But sometimes it'll happen like that. DeMarcus said, my granny used to chew ice for her hot flashes. I don't know if it will work for everybody, though. Hey, it's worth a try. I always try to drink something cold. And my water's sitting right there, DeMarcus, so I don't know why I didn't just drink some water because I'm just so used to having that fan. One Neo faking creations. They made a nest anywhere. One was under the seat of my grandbaby tricycle. No, me and her both almost knocked down the back door again. I know that's right. They will make a nest, but we got to find out because I don't like nothing coming in my house now that ain't trying to pay no bills. If I got to stay here to pay bills, if they gonna take residency in here, they need to pay bills. And if they ain't, then they gonna cause me a bill, which means I got to get rid of them. They got to go. They have got to go. But I'm glad y'all all right. KOK is left. Saddam said hot flashes in the middle of the summer and take meds that cause hot flash. Girl, I'm telling you, Saddam, these hot, ooh, wee. Y'all already know. But anyway, y'all, I got to go. Hope said it's so embarrassing, especially when you are checking out. I know, right? It is. Look, I just tell myself, excuse me, hold on for a minute. Hold up, just hold up for 1 minute. Hot flash, just let it pass. I mean, and look, like you said, just to be standing there and dripping water and feel like, oh, God almighty, you want to take everything. Look, you want to just take everything off. Be like, let me take my tail home. Cause these hot flashes ain't no joke. Anyway, y'all, I got to see y'all in the morning. Make sure that y'all are taking your medicines as prescribed by your doctor, please. If you do natural remedies, please still make sure you're reading all labels. We just got some very important information, even about Epsom salt, that I didn't know that I got to pass on to my husband and let him know about that Epsom salt with these diabeticals, okay? But y'all join me every morning. Thank y'all for joining me. If you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. We enjoy having y'all over here. I know how to act on Tuesdays, I promise y'all, most of the time. Thank y'all for the information. Y'all, my sis just said it. Y'all have a blessed day. That was from Nicole, Divine Creations. Beth Batifa said, I know because I need these bees, spiders, and garter snakes to kick in on the board. That part, Jeanette. Everybody need to be doing their share. If you're going to live here, you got to pay here. Thank you, Pooh. You so sweet. Make sure you let me know if you get some rest, baby. If you don't feel good, listen. Go ahead and get you plenty of rest. Drink you. Y'all ever remember they used to say drink orange juice? I can't really drink orange juice because of my acid reflux. But y'all, take care of yourselves. Because ain't nobody going to be able to take care of you like you. I see y'all in the morning. Y'all have a good morning. I'll talk to y'all later. Keep your head up so your crown don't fall to the next video. I'll be hollering at y'all. Go, go, go. Pooh said, I can't wait to leave here. I'm Zoom. I know that's right, baby. But be careful and get you plenty of rest. Tell the babies, I said, well, they at school now. Take care of you. But look, lay around and relax, Pooh. I'm telling you, lay around and relax and do absolutely nothing. Because sometimes that's all it takes. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye, y'all. Make sure y'all.